Welcome to Real Man Can, where I cover everything from canning to gardening to plumbing and more. Today I'm going to be dehydrating caramelized onions. All right, let's get started. I'm actually going to cut across the grain. Okay, and then just right in. Actually, we're going to do it a little differently. I don't quite want them that long. Let's put that in there. Make it a quarter of an onion. I'm going to slice the next one before. Cut the next one in fourths before I actually start slicing it. Okay, this one I'm going to cut in half this way and then start slicing it. I'm going to brag saying that onions never bother me, but yeah, they're bothering me a little bit today. So just peel it until, cut the end off, cut down until it just peels right off. And cut both ends off so that you can peel it a little bit easier. Ooh. Yeah, these onions are a little bit stronger than what I'm used to. Oh, wow, let me rinse this off, see if it does a little bit better. Yeah, that's really damaged my eyes. So, both ends almost all the way through, and then just peel it off like that. See how easy this one comes off. So to keep the skins from getting all over the onions, I'm just gonna cut the ends off and peel them real quick before continuing. That way I can clean up and not have the skins all over the onions. And once again, didn't work. So if you collect scrap vegetables like this in a bag, great. You can use it for, making broth, which I will show in another video. And if not, just put it in a bag for compost. Works great in the garden. So just finishing that up. Just make sure you keep your fingers at an angle and just let your knife brush against them. That is the side of the knife hitting it, not the tip or edge. So the only way I've seen to make that last cut on the onion is to leave the end on the root end, and that holds it together. But I don't know, I tried it this way because I thought that it'd be better, easier to get the peels off, to the skin off. Okay, now we just need 1 tablespoon of oil. This is avocado avocado oil, can't speak. You can use canola oil, vegetable oil, doesn't matter, whatever oil you choose. Don't know if I would use olive oil. I don't know, just has a low smoke point, and but everyone has their own opinion. Let me know if you disagree with that in the comments section. So 1 tablespoon of oil and 1 little pat of butter. Oh, it's soft. And mix it as much as possible. I mean, it's not going to go that far yet, not until you get it on the heat and going. Okay, get this thoroughly incorporated. Well, as much as possible. You can only do so much until it starts reducing, and then it will get coated. So, at this point, get the butter out of the way. But at this point, all we need to do is cover it, turn it on low for about an hour. And unfortunately, the igniter on my stove on this one burner isn't quite working. So, put it on low for 1 hour and then come back and check on it. Should have really reduced at that point, down quite a bit. And then we will turn it up to medium to caramelize it really well. So, see you in about an hour. You do want to take the lid off and stir it every once in a while. This, will incorporate the little bit of butter and oil that we put in there. Yeah, looking a little glazy, I guess you would say. Yeah, not anywhere near caramelized yet. We'll just leave it covered for the rest of the time, and then we'll remove the cover and continue the process. It's been about an hour, and I have taken the lid off, stirred it. Now we leave the lid off, stirring it every 15 minutes or so until it caramelizes. Hang on, I'll let you take a look. Okay, that's how it looks. Just want to stir it a little bit. Oh, and one thing that I didn't film was that we needed to add about a tablespoon, actually about 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar to it, which makes it smell really good. So there we go. We're stirred, looking good, and yeah, about every 15 minutes until it's caramelized. I'll let you take a look when that happens. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, this is what it should look like. So let's plate it up to start dehydrating. So I put a glass over this. Okay, this is the regular dehydrating tray on the dehydrator. I want to protect this, so put a quick glass over it. And then spread these out. Now, after it was ready and it looked done, nice and glazed like this, I turned it off and let it set, because you want to be able to touch it. Because you do want to, you grab it and spread it out a little bit with the tongs, but you do have to touch it to get it right. You want one layer. Now, one thing I do, and I did, actually Kim bought these cool little liners with a much smaller mesh, and that is great because it keeps it from slipping down between the grates of the normal tray, and then still allows for airflow. Okay, got it all plated up, ready to go. It's already on the dehydrator. I'm going to set the dehydrator over on its stand and start the process. And it'll probably take a good, day or two. I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you when it's done. Right now, I have just pulled the dried onions off of the dehydrator. And now it's a really simple process of just jarring them up. And you want to dry it just as crispy as you can. Okay. Dried these about a couple weeks ago, and they ended up a little chewy. Got a little crunch to them. Actually, no, just chewy. So Kim went online and bought these moisture absorber just to keep it crisp. We're still using this. It's fine. Nothing wrong with it. We just really like it really crispy. So all I'm going to do now is just put it in a jar. So another good reason to put it on something pliable, like this mesh, is you can just lift it right off. Otherwise, you're trying to scrape it and pick it off of the tray. Now it just comes right off easily. And if it doesn't break apart as I take it out or take it off, then I will just break it apart as I put it in a jar. Of course, you know, you want it small because we use them in just about everything that takes onions. It adds a lot of flavor to even ground beef. So just crumble it up however you see fit. Actually, it might be easier to crush it in here. Now just take one of these and pop it in each jar. You can just lay it right on top like that. And then just use any type of, you know, sealable cap for a wide mouth jar. And that is it. Once it's dehydrated, it's not as hot as like a fresh onion. So they're good, just by themselves. Now, if you want to put any suggestions on what to use them on, I said burgers, omelets. Wow, that's the only thing I can think of right now. I know there's more. Yeah, just put it in the comments below. And yeah, until next time. Hey, one thing that I did notice is that the first two onions were really bothering me a lot. So I thought about something someone told me a long time ago, which was if that bothers you, then run them under cold water and then start cutting them up. So slice them in half, peel the skin off, run them under ice cold water, as cold water as you can get, and then start chopping them up. I did that and it worked. I could hardly feel any effects for the rest of the onions. I had to stop after 2 onions. The rest of the 8 pounds of onions was not a problem. Didn't have to stop once. So give it a shot next time you chop up onions. Let me know how it goes. Put it in the comments section. That's it. Till next time.